And hello, everyone. It's your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, here with another exciting live stream. Today, I'm going to be playing Pokemon Towering Legends, which is an old Cartoon Network game that you can play online. It's one of my favorite puzzle games that I used to play when I was a kid. I'm actually going to mute the game music and play some chill hop, like some no copyright chill hop in the background. But the instructions are simple. Move your mouse to stack crystals of the same color into a tower, then click the mouse button to create a tower fusion. The more crystals you stack at one time, the more points you'll get from the tower fusion. Don't let the tower run into crystals of a different color because then your tower gets blown apart. It's a pretty simple game. Okay, so here's the in-game music. I'm not about that life, so I'm going to mute that. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to make sure the stream's still running. Looks like it is, and now it's time to get to work. Okay. I picked this game in particular because I wanted to make sure that the computer would be able to handle it. It looks like it's handling it pretty well. It's not always the case for these Flash games. Sometimes it struggles. Let's see. I could try and get those other ones down there. I felt like this would be a pretty simple game for it to try and render. There we go. So we finished that. I'm going to go for blue next. Wow, it's actually taking a long time to let me pick up another thing. There we go. It kind of waits for you to finish scoring completely before it do the next thing. Then it lags just in general. So this is going to be interesting, seeing how it runs. I'm not sure how it looks to you guys, but kind of follows your mouse slowly. I guess that's a good thing in the long term. You can kind of correct a little bit. And if you guys want to chat, feel free to hit up the face cam. I'll be able to see what you guys say on that screen. However, if I don't respond to you, don't worry, I'm not ignoring you or anything. I just may be focused on the game at hand because you don't want to run into any of the tower pieces of different colors because, like stated before, it causes your tower to fall apart. I'm still waiting for it to register that I'm ready to grab the other pieces. There we go. This definitely is lagging a bit more than I would have hoped. I was hoping not too much was going on with this game to where it'd be a pretty lag-free setup. I think I might have segregated a lot of the electric ones to where I could deal with those. I'm seeing a lot of free space between a lot of them. So I might start trying to collect a few of those. There we go. I never know how to feel when streaming a puzzle-style game because it's not necessarily super exciting, but I enjoy playing puzzle games from time to time. But definitely let me know what you all think when it comes to like me streaming puzzle games. Is it boring? Is it like unappealing to watch? I definitely would like to know if there's something you like about it. Like if there's like a charm to it, if it's relaxing, if you like watching me progress through the puzzle. maybe it frustrates you, but in a good way. You're like, oh man, you're really shitty at this puzzle. If only you had done this and that. And you want to tell me in the comment section below, like, how I could have done better. I definitely feel you on that. I've been there before. I watched Dashy's Honey Pop videos, and they would make me feel like that. It would be like, oh man, you could very easily just do this next part of the puzzle, but he's just not doing it. I notice a lot of these fires are hiding under other things. I don't know if I can snag them. Okay. So I snagged that one. The issue with the lag is I also want to try and be careful. There we go. You can kind of vacuum them a little bit. You just got to watch out for your range bubble, because the more you collect, the bigger that bubble gets. And if you touch any pieces within that bubble space, your tower will essentially pop. You don't want to have to go and pick up all the pieces again. My mom's really into Mahjong. I just realized that there actually is a pretty big following of people who like Mahjong, but it's just never been something I've been interested in. Not saying that I wouldn't like it, but I've never really tried to play it. But I feel like people would watch it. Like there are people who are invested enough in Mahjong to be like, yeah, I would like do a Mahjong game. Or like dig a stream of someone playing a Mahjong game. Scrabble seems to be really popular. But I've never been a big fan of Scrabble. Connect 4? Now that's my game. There needs to be, and there might already be, a really cool online version of Connect 4 where you just have random matches against people. Oh no, Grammarly. I am not a big fan of these Grammarly ads. Personally, I think Grammarly is just kind of dumb. Can I skip it? No, it's like a full oh wait, there is a skip icon. It just showed up. Grammarly missed me with that. Skip ad. My mouse is no, like for a second the game didn't know how to handle that. But yeah, Grammarly to me is kind of dumb. It's like spell check, but it lets you also make sure that it's like grammatically correct, and it can recommend better word treaties. I guess the only reason why I think Grammarly is dumb is because I don't think it should be like a paid service. That should just be something computers can already do. Like that should just be like a part of whatever your word processor is. And I feel like Grammarly isn't a good enough business platform, because if it actually became successful, then the next thing you would see would be word processors just letting you use Grammarly style functions for free, or you would see word processors trying to make their own money off of it. You know, going like, oh, well, if people are willing to pay money for this, then we might as well just dish it out. Like our own version, and you pay so much a month for this additional service for your word processor. I think it's stupid. The commercials also make it seem, I don't know, they make it seem less appealing by saying things like having actors in the commercial say, I would have never made it through my first semester of college without Grammarly. It's like, what do you mean? You can't just read your stuff that you wrote and see if it works grammatically? Also, are you saying that your grammatical mistakes would be so bad that if Grammarly didn't catch them, that you would actually fail? Because that also sounds like a problem. It's interesting to see that there's this ad on this page for a Ben 10 game where you make your own alien combinations. Because there was an old one like that for the original series, but it seems like there's a new one for this newer series, and I like that. I wouldn't mind playing around with that, seeing what different combinations you have. Of course, it's going to say unlimited combinations. I don't know why it has to lie to me like that. I'm looking at some of the stuff that's in the like bottom ad, like at the very bottom of the page, and those look garbage. Uh, the alien combination thing that was on CartoonNetwork.com when I was younger had a bunch of alien pieces that were very generic. Well, these are all very specific, and it just doesn't look cool. I think for whatever reason, running Flash games and stuff like CartoonNetwork.com and trying to stream them is just too slow. I might try to do another CartoonNetwork.com game, but as you can see, I've cleared out all the tower blocks, and the game is struggling just to end itself. It's trying. Okay, level cleared. Then there's like a time bonus. Oh no. I feel like the lag does take the fun out of it. Right now, it's helping calculate the time bonus as it drains the clock rapidly, which I appreciate. I'd really like to be able to do things like Bejeweled streams, because like I said, I like puzzle games and stuff like that. But I would like to play them on my computer as well. I feel like games like that are normally played on your phone horizontally, and I don't really vibe with that. I prefer playing phone games that I'm streaming. No, sorry, I got that backwards. They're played in portrait most of the time if they're like a puzzle style game, but I prefer streaming in horizontal view, landscape. So I don't know. We'll have to see. But tell me what you all thought. Maybe it doesn't even look that bad from like your perspective, and it's just slow from my perspective. Make sure to tell me in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. But anyways, thank you once again for watching. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one only, logging out. Peace.